Bitcoin is about to close its weekly candle and also its 2-weekly candle above this massive resistance level, which is going to be confirming our breakout towards the upside. This will be absolutely massive because we only really have this 31k level next, but with enough momentum from of this weekly close, I definitely do think we can be breaking above, and because of that massive breakout from of the 31k level, well, our next resistance level is going to be coming in all the way up towards the 37k level. So that will be something we should have a look in towards, but first of all, as always, having a look in towards the imminent short term. Well, yesterday, exactly like we talked about, happened right after. We basically broke out towards the upside from of this symmetrical triangle we have been forming, and actually we did create a lot of momentum towards the upside, but in the end of the day we created this bearish divergence and this sign of weakness on the hourly time frame, while at the same time we are still having our magnet below us from off our CME gap down below us, and that has resulted in us retracing back towards the downside. Now I do think this weekend could be a little bit of a different scenario, because do keep in mind that we are about to close our weekly candle in a few hours. We are about to close it today, and also our 2-weekly candle, and this weekly candle close is going to be confirming this massive breakout out of this 2-year downtrend we have been forming for Bitcoin. So pretty much because of our very bullish confirmation we are about to get, well, I would not be surprised to even see Bitcoin's price going even further towards the upside, not really come back to close the CME gap, and potentially do something similar like we did over here, where we created this CME gap during the course of a weekend and we actually pumped right further and never really closed our CME gap. That is going to be a very small possibility, but still do keep in mind that 90% of the CME gaps tend to get filled at the beginning of next week. So the Bitcoin funding rates, in my opinion, are also still looking quite bullish. It has been trading inside of the negative territories for the past couple of days, so that is indicating that a majority of the Bitcoin market is actually trying to be shorting this Bitcoin pump, which is actually only going to be adding more fuel towards this pump to push even higher. Now, if we are going to be doing the opposite, and if we are going to be creating some kind of a correction back towards the downside, well, I am going to be having a look in towards this level right here, where I'm definitely going to be interested in opening up a long position, because do keep in mind, we have entered our upper range, and whenever we can be retesting this support level of the lower side of this upper range, well, then I am definitely going to be expecting some kind of a bounce being created, and this structure would look very nice and very healthy for Bitcoin. But really, the things you should be watching is its weekly candle close, which is potentially going to be getting closed above our 2-year downtrend, and that is going to be the most important thing right now happening for Bitcoin. And after this weekly candle close, we can be having a look in towards this 31k level next, and whenever we are going to be breaking this one, well, the bull market is definitely really going to be getting back, and our next resistance level is going to be coming in all the way up towards the 37k level. Now, something absolutely massive is really about to happen. All indicators are pointing towards this fact. We have been having a look into all of these indications for the past couple of weeks and even the past couple of months basically, but right here we have another indication that has just dropped on Twitter, and we can basically see the highest compression for Bitcoin ever created in Bitcoin history. And this is on the monthly time frame, but this will be massive for Bitcoin whenever we finally do get that breakout out of this compression. Well, the Bitcoin bull market is definitely at that point really going to be getting started. Now, another fun fact is that Michael Saylor is now back in a profit with his Bitcoin position, and it is already a $10 million profit that he is currently sitting in. His portfolio worth is right now 4.7 billion, which is massive. But on that note, be sure to be following me on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.